as the Denver Broncos approach their short week of preparation for an upcoming game against a rival that has defeated them in their last 15 matchups. They find themselves at 5 games played with for losses in the 2023 season. With the NFL trade deadline approaching on Halloween, it is widely believed that the Broncos would be inclined to sell off some of their assets. That's not the case according to head coach Sean Payton, though he said he and general manager George Paton are listeners. "We're not looking to do business with any of our players," Payton said Tuesday via team transcript. When asked about conversations with Paton as the trade deadline approaches, that doesn't prevent teams from calling at times. You pick the phone up. But that's kind of where it's at. Payton's comments come just for days removed from the Broncos shipping past rusher Randy Gregory to the San Francisco 49ers, and 3 days after NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported Frank Clark could also be dealt. As noted by Rappaport, Denver wide receivers Jerry Jeudy and Courtland Sutton drew plenty of off-season chatter as potential players to be traded as well. The trade deadline set for PMET on October 31st. Before that, the Broncos have the unenviable task of playing the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, twice in 3 weeks, sandwiched around a home game against the Green Bay Packers. That gauntlet begins this Thursday night on Prime Video, when Denver won for visits Kansas City for 2-1. Where it hasn't won since 2015, aside from a massive turnaround. The Broncos going into rebuilding mode would make sense. Though Payton said he's not looking for trade business, he did indicate his eyes are on 2024. "We've got a good handle on this current roster and our vision for the roster a year from now," he said. "That's the part about improving and getting better until you just said it. I wouldn't have known it was 3 weeks away. 3 weeks seems like an eternity right now." Despite Payton's comments Tuesday, it wouldn't be shocking if the Broncos roster sees some notable changes 3 weeks from now. In conclusion, Denver Broncos head coach Sean Payton stated that the team is not actively looking to trade any of their players, but they are open to listening to offers. Despite their struggles this season, Payton mentioned that their focus is on improving and building for the future. However, given the upcoming trade deadline and the team's need for a possible rebuild, it wouldn't be surprising to see some significant changes to the Broncos roster in the next 3 weeks.